What is up? Welcome back
to Sunday studio sessions.
Sunday studio sessions. I tried to say, do you like to do it, Bill, to make it? So today we're just hanging out and we're going to answer some questions that we got on our last YouTube video. We did the one with the
X-Tool apparel
printer. I tried to call it a DTF printer. It is an apparel printer. We got a lot of questions about it, so we thought we'd answer some of those questions and see if there are any other questions.
Well, and I've got some great ideas. If you guys want to make some things, of course, we can print some transfers, make a couple t-shirts. I thought I could show you maybe some of the AI capabilities, how we made that pink pony club with the flowers on it. I wanted to say pasture. That's something
Pink
new.
Pony Pasture?
Yeah, because there's
That's
pony
something
pasture
different.
here in Richmond. Anyway, Pink Pony Club and the flowers on it, how we made that, maybe show you some of the cool features of X-Tools, XCS Creative, X-Tools.
No, I feel like you do a lot of promising.
I'm just
I don't know
saying
how
what
we're
I
gonna
can
show
do.
you video. I don't know how we're going to show the screen.
Well, you could always put the camera behind me. We don't have
I
to
guess
show
so.
up OBS, or we could do it on your laptop even.
Oh, yeah.
And
I guess
just
I'd
share
do
the
it right
screen.
here.
The other thing I thought we could do, which I haven't even mentioned to Garrett yet, but I brought it in here a moment ago.
We haven't talked about this Sunday session at all.
No, we're just winging
We're just-
it.
yeah.
This is what we do on Sundays. We're winging it. This is how we can do a third video in a week.
Yeah, we were
Wing
actually
it.
we were working on this week's video, and we just stopped like 2 minutes ago to jump on the live.
But I thought maybe we could talk about DTFing on some patches.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of people asking about it, and I think that you can do it.
Oh, I think you can do it.
I know you
Yeah.
can do it, but we
So
haven't tried it,
How
so
many
we could try
seconds are these already have the stuff on the back?
it.
So how many seconds does it take to heat this to the fabric? Oh, you don't know. All
I
right.
can look it up. It's Lone Star. These are Lone Star heat press patches. I know you guys have used them. You could probably tell me what the settings are, but I could go Google it real quick because I haven't tried it yet, and I don't have it written down in front of me. Something else I thought we could do. Well, that's kind of taking hats to the next level. I also thought we could do just basically print a transfer and maybe do some. Hold on, I'm trying to show you. I got the tiniest piece of
Oh, the
paper I could
tiniest
find.
little transfer.
Yeah, little transfer and maybe do a hat. You know, maybe we could put something. We'll take Garrett's hat off of his head and
Just do it right on the head.
and do a little press and see how it goes. I could show you a little, maybe this little Beaver heat press thing works. I have it converted into a hat press, so we could do something with that. So, I mean, really, it's up to you guys. It's totally free form on Sundays, really just hanging out. But I thought we would focus on the apparel printer since that was this week's video and the Kickstarter went live.
And
Don't
we got a
forget-
lot of comments on the video.
Yeah, Garrett has been constantly reading comments. Some hate. I mean, X-Tool's getting some hate. We're getting some hate.
Yeah, a little hate. I
But,
can read some of the good ones.
1,000 times. I only share products that I believe in. If the product didn't work, I wouldn't.
That has been our response.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't
They,
share
they
it.
asked us if we wanted this thing to test out. It's a prototype. They said, do you want to test out a prototype and do a video? And we were like,
Heck yeah.
sure. And that is only because so far we've loved the S1. I was impressed with the S1. Being a diode laser and being able to cut and do those crafts, I was impressed.
Fully enclosed with the swappable heads.
I've been impressed with the P2. You know,
The F1, the
the
F1
F1.
Ultra.
Yeah, I love the F1.
We didn't even want
That's
the
my
F1
buddy.
Ultra,
I didn't even want it, but
but
it's
I
turned
use
into
it more than the F1.
I
Really?
use that thing on the
Well,
daily.
here, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just a quick little pen, something, we would use the F1. So when they asked us, we were like, yeah, I love all your stuff so far. Sure, I'll test it out, knowing that they were going to take it to the next level. So we already had a DTF printer, and we loved it at first.
I did. I was so excited, and I did love it at first. It's just the maintenance became a little unbearable.
And we left for like a long weekend, and when we came back, it was just
I couldn't get it up and running.
Couldn't
Well, I
get it
fought
going
with it for a
again.
bit, couldn't get it running. Finally had to just, Garrett's like, no, we don't have any more time to work on that. We've got to film this video.
Well, I
And
think that
then I
also
never came back
happened. It
after
also
that.
happened like right when we started getting busy too. And I was like, no, we don't have time for you to be tinkering with your toys. So.
I was tinkering with that printer. I love the printers. I love
She
all
loves
the
a printer,
printers.
yeah.
Yes, I do. I do.
I mean, not.
I mean,
I love the lasers.
Yes.
She loves the printers.
I do.
So
I wish I could.
a good
I've
mix.
been trying all day to get to the flatbed and make some things. If you've seen our story, I'm getting ready to make some stuff for the front windows and do a little refresh of the front windows. And I've worked on it. I think I've got the design ready and I'm ready to start printing. But every time I'm just about ready to print, I either have to leave or we have to go to a workshop yesterday. And then today we have the live. So I have yet to actually print to do the stuff that I want for the front windows. I think I'm going to do it on, what is that
cling?
stuff? Yeah, window
like that
cling.
transparent cling stuff.
Yeah. So that's what we've had on our windows. And I bought some so that I could make my own clings and be able to swap them out for the seasons and hopefully not have to pay a fortune for it. That and we have the roll-to-roll UV printer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, he just wants to put stickers on the windows.
Let's just put the transfers right on the windows.
You can.
We know they'll stick.
You can, yes, you can. But some of them are a little wider. Some of the ones that I want to do are a little wider than 12 inches.
We'll just break the image up. You got some clear spots.
See, this is why I haven't had him involved, because I don't want his 2 cents. I've got this. I want to do it myself. I know what I want to do.
And whatever comes out of my mouth is not it.
Most of the time. Right. No, you don't know what you're talking about. So what's going on with comments? You want to, I see.
Yeah.
You want to use your phone? This one's weird because I don't have my iPad in front of me to talk
I
comments.
brought it.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, you got it. What about your magic mirror? Did you want to say hello?
Oh, yeah.
How many people do we have watching? Is it too many now? We kind of waited.
So I do have the iPad, but it looks like it's dead. So we'll be reading off the phone.
I lost the comments.
Live chat. All messages.
Really fixed it up, didn't I?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there it is. There it is. We got it. I got it.
Oh, this is on 5%.
Well, I mean, I can easily plug that in. No problemo. I'm sure there's a cable like right over here too. Anyway, I got a cable.
Can't you just read them on the laptop?
I can, but I have to kind of like sit down. Or maybe not. Oh, look, a chair pulled out the drawer. Surprise! Here's the power cord right here.
Blam.
Power strip right there.
Look at that.
So let's see. I'm just going to look down for a second so I can see and say hello. Oh, Gloria was asking, will you talk more about the apparel printer? Yes.
Oh, you're in luck, Gloria. Because some of the questions required too much typing, and I was answering a lot of the comments on my phone. So
Christian's here. Scott's here. Scott said he almost forgot until his alarm went off. You're like Mariah puts her alarm on. We also have an alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Christian said, oh, they're asking about which to get, S1 versus P2. And I think it was Gloria said get the P2 if you can afford it.
Yeah, if you can afford the P2, I say go P2. S1 is a good entry level. Let me test this out, see if I like it.
But
But
then
a
you're going to want to
P2
upgrade.
is like, look, I know I'm going to like this laser, or I had a laser, and now I need something cooler that will do like engraved glass and cut clear acrylic, transparent acrylics, mirrored acrylics.
Yes.
All right, let's see who we have.
Are you going to go through? All right, you're going to make this a quick one. You can't start saying hello at 4:15.
Yeah, I don't know how far back I can go. So if you commented way up top, you should drop me another comment. All right. All right, I see Iris and Maria. I see Gloria, Harold, the Beebs. I see Justin Jacobs. I see
Don't think you want to
Christian,
read 65
Scott,
names. Yeah. See, Kat
Kevin
knew.
and Penny.
71 now.
Debbie. I see Bob, Kat. I see Kelly, Kenny, Chantel, JLJ, Coaster Plus. What do you make? Coasters? I see Joanne. I see Rebecca, Kelly, True Crime Junkie, Tyra, Trudy with Vans Chat, Ray, Corey with Off Road Everything. I see Lewis. I see, I think I'm almost caught up. Ken, Joy. I see Tim, Nancy, Joan, Jennifer. Here's to Life is Good.
That's Kay.
Definitely. What's up, Kay? And I see Tim. Did I say Nancy? William. Oh, and my mirror is going dark. If you heard your name,
Iris, did you say
give
that
us
earlier?
a thumbs up.
All right, all right. That was a quick
If you
one.
didn't hear
Great
your
job,
name,
great job.
Leave me a comment. Let me know.
What if I don't cut the acrylics? What do you suggest?
Oh, if you don't want to cut acrylic,
If you don't want to cut acrylic, what are you cutting? How thick is your wood? Because
do you
the
plan on
S1
cutting?
would be great. Any of the S1's a diode laser, and it doesn't cut clear acrylic. So if you know you're going to want clear acrylic, then definitely go with a CO2 laser.
and if you're
you
going to
don't
want
need
to
it-
cut stuff, if you're going to want to cut 1/4 inch consistently, or over a 1/4 inch,
Yeah,
you're
over a
probably going to
1/4
want
inch.
the P2.
Do you see where he's put the iPad? He's teetering on the heat press. Okay, what else? What else we got going here? Any other comments or anything that we need to answer? I think I went through them real quick. You guys doing a lot of chatter about what
Don't think
laser?
you want to read 65 names. I sure do. I will read 165 names off. Kim won't enjoy it, but I will.
Jen's here.
Oh, 300 degrees for 45 seconds.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Beebs. So if we wanted to put the DTF on, what is that? That's 315 for 15 seconds?
12, two prints, two presses, I mean.
So do you think I think it would last for the full 45 seconds. The full pull on the leather patch. It wouldn't damage the DTF, right?
How long did he say again?
45 seconds at 300.
Ooh, wow. I also was reading on, because I'm part of
All right,
all
we got
those.
a bunch of people that have an S1, and I'm sure you enjoy it. I enjoy the S1. I use it.
Yeah.
Used it
I mean,
just
I
the
saw
other
a
day.
lot of, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people have the S1 because I just see so many videos and comments and, I mean, other YouTubers that have it and use it.
It's definitely a step up from the D1, and it really gets you into the desktop laser. I wouldn't consider the D1 a desktop laser. That was like
It was a good, I mean,
It's a good- it
talk
was a good
about,
starter.
yeah, an entry-level laser. Wasn't that a great way to just get in and, but you had to be outside. You didn't have all those safety features. So kudos for stepping up to the S1 and putting it in the, remember you tried to make your own
I
enclosure?
tried to make my own enclosure for it.
So that's basically what they did. Is
Then
they took-
finally we would just use it inside the big laser.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, that's what we did. We put the D1, this is the open framed laser, into the big lasers, and we would run it in there because it had all of the, it would pull the,
Smoke.
yeah, the
exhaust.
the exhaust, and would pull all the smoke out of there. And what is the, I'm looking for a certain word that I can't come up with. But anyway,
Fumes?
yes, fumes. Thank you.
Yeah.
It would pull all those fumes out, and we wouldn't have to worry about it. So that's funny. We did.
Oh, mind reading.
I forgot about that. Okay, well, why don't we talk printer then? You guys want to do some printing and see? So I will tell you, I haven't turned this thing on, and I don't know, when did I use this last? What's today? Sunday? I didn't use
Thursday?
it on Friday. Video went live
Wednesday?
on Thursday.
So Wednesday. Wednesday is the last time it's been on.
Tuesday or Wednesday. But, you know, you see it's off, but there is no, well,
It's not really off.
yeah, it's not really off. It is plugged in the back, and it will power on. This is one of the great things is that, we good? I saw it. I saw the screen go blank for a
Yeah.
second.
This app needs to be up to use the buttons.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's off, but it turns itself on. I'll hear it come on, do its little cleaning, and do its little ink circulation.
Does a little jig.
Yeah, dances a little jig and
Turns
keeps
itself about.
it running. So I'm just gonna press the button and kind of just turn it on, and it immediately starts a cleaning cycle.
You guys want to get closer?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to roll it and get them closer.
All right, try not to get seasick, everybody. Take your Dramamine. We're going in.
We're going in. We're getting closer. Oh, yeah, it does get a
Ooh, ooh,
little
ooh.
wiggly wiggly.
I'll take it slow.
I can see the screen.
Taking it slow. Oh, hold on, I hit a cord. My bad. Should have cleared the path.
Yeah, look at you. Great job.
There we go. Do you want to see the panel? Or right there?
But you can now grab the camera and hang it over when it starts printing and really get a close-up, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that finished its initial cleaning cycle. And if you've used any of the X-Tool products, you probably heard us say that this new apparel printer does use Creative Space. So we have a new version of Creative Space. Doesn't really look any different.
Yeah, I'm looking at the back of your head. Here.
I know, I'm sorry. How am I supposed
Hold
to do
on,
that?
I'll move over here.
It's opening Creative Space. I could have at least had that open, but honestly, we haven't even been in this room today. Design find, make it small contest. The prize pool is over $4,000.
Oh,
Cool.
snap. I'm in. Hey, you know what? I was scared to video your screen because I thought the refresh rate or whatever would give us those crazy lines on the on the video.
Not so bad.
No.
Are you doing that? Are you zooming in?
Yeah.
So this is X-Tool's Creative Space, and you can see everything is still the same. I do have some projects that I have saved up there, and well, this was a tumbler that we did, and then these are some of the new designs that we did. So if I just go in and do a new project.
I like that t-shirt. It caught my eye on the screen.
What, your ride one?
Yeah.
And did you hear that bing? That's because it automatically connected to the apparel printer, because that's what I was connected to last. So up in the upper right corner, I can click and say switch device, and you can see we have the F1 Ultra, F1, P2, and it just automatically connected to the apparel printer. And if it didn't, I would just click on that and say connect. All right, do you want me to...
Oh, somebody has a question.
Uh-huh.
The lamination machine, does that take the DTF and make it UV DTF, or is that the purpose of the machine?
Oh, interesting. You're mixing technologies, but it's a great question because it probably is a little confusing. So
Yeah.
you wanna explain that? I mean, I can do it. But...
Well, I'll back up and then you could show one and then the other one.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Since you're asking, and we are right here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just grab this real quick.
So UV DTF is for hard surfaces.
Mm-hmm. So this machine automatically laminates. This is the top film layer. The back film layer is in the back, and it rolls through. And as it comes out the other end, it just automatically roll and applies this top coating to it.
The bottom layer, or the A side, has the sticky stuff on it. It's got the glue on it, and you're spraying the ink, which is actually like UV resin-based ink. You're spraying it on there and then immediately flashing it with a UV light
to cure it,
kind of curing it right to the glue. And then the DTF printer.
Now, so why would I need the laminator machine that you may have seen over in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about this last week, and I'm just going to bring it up one more time. So this machine that I was just showing you, the Pro Color, doesn't need the laminator because it's automatically doing the laminating. But the flatbed printer in the other room, I can create a UV DTF transfer with special film, like these films here, and I would peel the top layer off. The sticky layer is here, just like this machine has. I would print on it, just like Garrett said. But to add the top protective sheet, like this one has, I have to use the laminator. So I would print on this and then run it through the laminator. But I only need that laminator for the flatbed printer to make DTF transfers with the flatbed. I don't need that. All this printer does is actually make transfers. Now, comparing that with this apparel printer, there is nothing to laminate. There's no laminator needed. What you're going to do is you're going to print inks on this film.
Face down.
Face down. The ink goes on. The white layer goes on so that you can put this on any color t-shirt. It's not like
Sublimation.
Thank you, sublimation. And then you're going to add a powder to this, melt that powder, and now you can kind of see
powder.
that this is like a cool rubbery coating. And then this is what gets melted to your shirt when I do the heat pressing. So now I can save these transfers. I have a whole stack of stuff over here that we've done. Here's Garrett's t-shirt one.
I went a little big on the first one.
Yeah, look how giant size this t-shirt is. So he had to learn that you didn't need to take up the whole film layer.
Yeah, it was less about how big is my t-shirt, and I was like, how big is the film?
Yeah, how big can I put it on? And I'm like, what are you going to put this on? You know, you turn around, I put it on your back, and I go from shoulder blade to shoulder blade. So
my wings.
So this, like I said, again, this one's a messed up one. I'm not doing anything with this one, but it also has the white ink. It only puts the white ink behind the colored inks, and then it adds the glue, and then it melts the glue, cools it, and now I can just keep this, and this will hold for like a year. I can store this for a year.
Where's the Superman one?
On a t-shirt now.
Oh, where'd that t-shirt go?
You took it off. Where would you have put it when you took it off?
Oh, sky's the limit. I don't know.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Why
are we looking at my knees? Hi.
Oh, sorry. Say track me. Oh, there you go.
There it is. It's tracking me.
I was gonna say because I really like the Superman one. Man, where'd that thing go? Because there was a lot of distress marks right
here?
to the.
You're kind of hiding and talking behind the camera. Right here. Go right here.
I'll come around this way. There, that's better. But what are we doing now? Do you want to answer some questions?
Well,
I saw we printed some out.
Where were you going with your Superman comment? You gonna let it go? I can, but don't I want to do something while I'm sitting here? Do you want me to go ahead and print something? What I was thinking is that we could create an AI image. You guys want to help me create some sort of a AI generated image using an Xtool template? Because they're like, well, I don't know if you happen to see on my main screen here. What was that one I started working on the other day? Because I think I can replicate it.
Oh, did you ever finish about the DTF printer for printing on fabrics?
Well, I mean, I guess that really wasn't her question. It was the roller. Let me see. Hold on. I'm just going to make sure I finished answering your question. The lamination machine, does that take a DTF and make it a UV DTF, or what is the purpose of that machine? Yeah, no. So it doesn't make it they're two different machines, and they're two different inks and two different curing processes. Like I said, with the UV, the blue light cures that and creates the transfer, and it makes it essentially a sticker, or it prints directly on the wood or whatever substrate you're printing on. It has to be a hard surface. The UV does hard surfaces, and the blue light cures it. Where the DTF film and this apparel printer is for soft surfaces, like canvas bags and shirts, and the film, the powder coating that goes on top of the inks that gets melted is what cures the inks for the apparel printer, and then that's what's going to allow you to heat. Everything that comes off of the apparel printer needs to be heat pressed onto something. So whatever you are planning to apply this transfer to, here's a little version, these little transfers to, it must be able to accept the heat. So we get a lot of questions on, can you use these transfers on other things besides fabrics, besides soft goods.
Oh yeah.
You can, but they're not. It's not specifically formulated for that.
Well, do you want me to go grab the thing that we did do it on?
Do
in
we
the
have
front room.
something?
Yeah.
What's that?
That mixed media thing that we did back in the day.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. He's got a great example. When we were using the DTF printer before, the one that ended up being too much maintenance and the inks kind of dried in it, we actually did DTF on wood. You can heat press because the MDF will handle the heat pressing for a bit, but you do need to lay it flat. And I usually put something like a piece of slate on top of it until it cools so it doesn't warp at all. Excuse me, you can also DTF on acrylics, but again, acrylics get soft too. So once you use that heat transfer process on top of the acrylic, then you also need to use the slate and keep that flat.
We did
Do you
these
guys remember these projects? That is a
Stop trying to go around me.
DTF transfer. So we printed.
You refuse to look at me. Stop it. Look at me.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'll hold him back here.
It wants to look at me.
Yeah. Doesn't everybody?
So if you can get
What if I say...
position 1.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There we go.
Right. So can you turn maybe on its side? You can't really see. I have no way to truly show you, even looking on the side. You see that's the side of MDF there? Yes, that's MDF, but what you can't really tell is that's a full layer of inks on top. One of these same transfers I was showing you for the t-shirts, we printed one and heat pressed it on top of this MDF layer. And then we created, for this project, we created a little box. So it's got the sides. And then we actually used a stencil and painted the sides.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
well, we laid the tape down.
This is a good project.
We laid the
I
tape
love this
down,
project.
used the laser to mark it, cut it out and mark the tape. And then we sprayed the black. I think we sprayed the black.
I could feel that you spray. So you had put a white layer down.
Taped it off.
Used a layer to cut.
Yeah, used the layer to cut the tape.
And then you peeled the tape, and then we spray painted the black, and then peeled the rest of the tape off. DTF transfer. We heat pressed one of these transfers onto the MDF, and then we added an extra layer of MDF on top for just a different accents. He's got leaves on his, and I have apples and words on mine.
There's one out there that has some glasses on it.
Yeah, cute little glasses, little bow tie. So hopefully that helps answer your question between UV DTF and DTF.
Now, when we had to do these, we had to have something heavy because it would warp the wood and the acrylic. So when we, I think we used DTF on those wind spinners too, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. We've already had this conversation while you're in the other room. I told him I used a slate, a piece of heavy slate, laid it on top until it cooled so that the MDF didn't warp, so that the acrylic didn't warp.
Well, I told you last week or this week when I was editing, I'm your parrot. I just repeat everything you say. So.
All right. Well,
it's only fitting.
Do you want to read some comments and I'll pull up an image here?
Yeah. Did we have some of these comments?
I got big buns, hon.
Needs moments to activate. P2S and the F1 Ultra covers 99% of everything I want to do. It sure does.
What, the F1 Ultra?
That between having the F1 Ultra and the P2?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 99%, I would say.
Same.
The only thing, maybe some bigger, wider things.
Yeah, something bigger.
That's small and few and far between.
There's a lot you can do with puzzle piecing and breaking your designs up to get around size. So Xtool AI generate new images. That would be different process to place your logo on it. Lightroom. Oh, hey, you want me to bring the camera over?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they have a new AI thing, which is pretty handy, because I don't know if anybody knows the troubles I have with
The
AI.
troubles I've seen.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows the troubles I've seen. AI likes to get freaky with me. Likes
Well,
to
if you want to pull real close,
give
you
me
can even
nightmare
hold that
fuel.
camera just to show. I won't be on the screen for very long, so you guys won't have to watch for too long. I just want to show you quickly some cool features here. Can you zoom in?
Yeah. Room zoom zoom.
All right. Awesome. So this is, yeah. Oh, okay. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Let me see when I go to the next screen. So this is basically a blank canvas. Bottom left icon down here is an AI with a plus on it. So I've clicked on that and AI Make comes up. And then I wanted to show you this screen with the different styles. So you can choose a vector graphic, something that's going to look 3D engraving, something that's in a logo style. Can you see everything okay? Text and graphics, monochrome, so a black and white image or just two colors. Blade cutting, this is great for laser cutting. Here you can see the intricate designs of this bat, anything that you might want to cut out with a laser. Typography. Whoops. And this is the one we used before, this floral text, which we're going to come back to that. I'm going to use that. Colorful printing. So this has things like folk art, doodle, wall art, 1970s art, mural painting, and then screen printing. And this one, this one does not call to me. I don't even know what to do with this one, but
yeah,
I'll
I didn't
come
know
back.
What to do with that one. I enjoyed that it was foxes.
So let's go to typography because I'm going to use something with words. And then I am going to say over here, this floral text and describe your image. So I want it to say, I can use my words. Oh, and then aspect ratio.
I think that was yeah. What are you typing in there?
I'm gonna. Can you see it at all?
No.
It says, I got big buns, hun. It's a funny little thing I saw with rabbits for Easter. Oh. And I wanted to say, description, I got big buns, hun. Will it do the words? It should. With floral text. I think
put them in quotes.
I'm going to put a single quote around the words themselves.
CWV Artistry has a question.
With bunny rabbits.
Lay it on us.
Image count 2. Why would I want an image count 2? Just one.
Well, it'll give you 2 options then.
Oh. So let me go back. Image count, let's do 2 options. Generate. Oh, now I need credits.
Oh, are you out of credits?
Credit required 12. Oh, right. I forgot about this. So, because we had a bunch of credits, I didn't even think about it, but we've done a bunch of playing around for the last video. You earn credits doing different things, and I don't know what those are off the top of my head. And maybe, Christian, can you do a little Googling and tell everybody how you would earn credits? And then you can use those credits to make some AI generated images, or you can purchase credits. So I will go back since I can purchase credits, but you guys don't want to watch me purchase credits, but I can come back out here to where I created one like last Wednesday. I never got to print it though. This was just a typography, did not have the flowers. And I just said, I put the same text in and then I said rabbits, and this is what it created for me. So that's pretty cute, don't you think?
That is pretty cute.
And then we can print this for a little t-shirt transfer. Should I do it in black or should I do it? It probably should be like another color, right? Could I break it up and print it in different colors? I guess I don't want to spend too much time enhancing this image while we're here on this little live because I actually want to show it do something. But I can change the colors, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yes, I'm sure I can change the colors. I just don't know how to change the colors. Fill and
You changed all the colors?
yeah, I changed everything.
Boom.
Let me see if I undo it. Yeah, because if I do it this way, these bunnies have eyes, but if I fill it all the way, the bunnies don't have eyes. Stroke offset, what is that going to be? Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that. No stroke. Let me just try my fill again. Oh, I know what's up. The white areas are actually filled with white, and I would need to make sure they didn't have any fill to them. So this is a good little FYI for you. And if I go in and enhance my image, I can adjust it. No, that's not what I want. Magic wand and zoom in. Let me just zoom in a little bit and I could fix this. What I think is what's wrong. That's filled with white. That's filled with white. And that's filled with white. So I'm removing the white fill so the bunnies will have eyes again. Gotta zoom out, move over. There we go. Ah, save. Now if I change the fill to pink, well, they should have eyes, but I guess I didn't quite get it. That's okay. I can print it like it is, and then we can put it on a lighter color t-shirt, a white t-shirt or a pink t-shirt.
Oh, if you want to print something, Christian sent us an image for True Crime Junkie.
Ooh, cool. Where did he send it?
I guess support.
Oh, he emailed it to us. Yeah.
Yep, at the support email. Yep. Well, you don't need to read our email.
Awesome.
Oh, did you already download it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I made you guys sick for no reason then.
I'm just going to create another project and I'm going to import his image. Ooh, look at that.
Whoa, look at that thing.
Cool. So Christian I think he created this image. It's got a tornado going through a graveyard. It's a black and white, and we will make sure that it's kind of t-shirt size. So 9 by 9, that's not bad. I usually go maybe 10 inches. There.
I like to go 11, 12, whatever it takes.
Then all I have to do from here, that's it. I don't have to do any more adjustments. I'm just going to click print.
Well, did you want to put more white behind it?
Oh yeah, I do want to do one more thing. Right here. It defaults to white ink at 50%. And because I really want this to be pretty vibrant, I can up the white ink behind it to 75 or 100%. I'll leave it at 100%. Color ink is at 100. White ink, which is that base layer, which is really going to add a base layer for those colors to pop. And because this is shades of gray, I don't know that this one really needs a ton of white behind it because it is shades of gray. If you were doing poppy colors, like colors that are bright and poppy like this, then you definitely want to add that white ink behind it. But with black and white, do you think it needs it?
No, maybe not.
I'll leave it as 100% white ink and show you the difference.
Oh, you should show the mock-up. That's cool too.
Oh, one more thing. If you can see my screen, sorry. The image is here. There you go. You can kind of see the whole thing. Right above the print icon, there's something that says mock-up. And when you click on that, it automatically brings up all the mock-ups. So you can show different models wearing the t-shirt, and then you could put the t-shirt on and adjust your scaling of the design based on the mock-up that you've done here. So let's use this guy. He's pretty face on. And maybe that ends up being too big, and I want to just make it a little bit smaller. And I'm like, yeah, that looks pretty good for a t-shirt. Then I can say apply scaling. And so the adjustments I just made now will adjust to the scaling of the image that I had. And now I can say print current design. So it will scale my image to look like that on a t-shirt.
I didn't know that. Because when I was playing with it, I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's a little too big. So I brought it down a scooch. I closed it and brought it down a scooch.
You don't need to. If you adjust it right on the mock-up, it will automatically adjust the size of your image. And now all I have to do is hit print. And it's going to send that over to the printer. And it only takes a few seconds to kind of transfer it over. Whoop, it's just going.
Oh, hey, check this out over here. It tells you how long it will take.
The screen is showing the image, a beautiful picture of the image, and then it's showing you that there's 51 seconds remaining.
Whoa.
Well, you can kind of hold it on down there.
It's
so you can really
zip-tied.
see. Well, I know, but not that far, right? You're only going.
I just tried and it wouldn't let me move.
Yeah, there you go.
Here, when I show the print, it's almost over.
It's hard to see because of the black glass, but you can see it's adding a full white layer, 100% white behind that image. Oh. I didn't have the printer on.
Should
the
you
heater
pause it
on.
then? Pause it. Let this thing get caught up.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
What? Whoa.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, everybody.
I'm going to have to...
Position 1. Tell it its thing.
Position 1.
I don't know why it hates me.
I have to be forceful with it.
Is that what it is?
You got to be the
bad
mom.
cop all the time?
Yeah, I'm always bad cop. Okay, because I didn't get this thing turned on, it didn't know to have its arms raised to catch the film as it's coming through because it's asleep. So now its little arms are down here and the film is just going straight down.
We'll do it now and I'll catch it.
You're going to, if I hit continue?
Yeah.
I don't know. The arms are still laying down.
All right, go ahead. Let's see.
He's going to try. So right now the film just started just coming out the front.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to hit continue. Let's just see what happens here. See, it didn't get its notification that this print was coming. See, the arms aren't up. But I can go ahead and...
Oop. Got it.
Wow,
It's
we're really doing a
okay.
great demonstration. This is all my fault.
Got it. Look, we're back in business.
Oh, I'm sure all that beating up of the film didn't do anything.
Nah, we're good. You might want to run it again, though.
Yeah. And here's another thing. So did you notice that we took the top off of... I'm going to let you arrow down or point the camera down. I took this off of the shaker oven, and now we can touch the film, but I can't touch the powder. There's a little plastic coating over top of the powder, so the powder still isn't exposed to me. It's not going to go flying everywhere. I can just access the film. And now Garrett was able to get it into the tracking mechanism.
Yeah.
So it's now tracking on through and doing its little job. It's going on through the heater.
But I definitely touched it.
So image isn't going to be great. So let me just hit print again. I'm just going to do the exact same thing. Print current design.
I think we can do it
creatives.
from here.
Oh, I think you can.
Right?
I haven't tried it.
Well, here, let me come over.
Well, I don't know if I can do it again because right now it thinks it's still working on it because it's still under heating.
Oh no, go here, watch. Go back, files. Let me get this around here. And then see how it came up again already?
Yeah.
I can say
Closer.
print. And we're off to the races again.
So you can see that the
And you can see the arms raised this time.
first head is at putting the inks down. Oh yeah, show them here. Can you see those little plastic white things there? That's the arm that was laying down before. It's now already sitting up, waiting to catch the film as it comes out of the printer. And so the first head is laying down inks. The second one is adding the white layer.
Boom. I love how wide it is. Like it lays down a lot of ink at one time. This is definitely not your grandpa's dot matrix.
All right, we have about 3 seconds left of the printing time.
Oh, you can
And
show it.
then this is the fun part. Now, on our printer, this is where sometimes it likes to choke itself. Do you want me to open this just in case?
Get ready,
Get ready.
because this ain't funny.
We kind of babysit ours a little. There it goes. We know it's got it grabbed now. So it's now added the powder, shaken the powder, and putting it back on through the little tracking part. Now we'll have to wait. If you saw the live, he was right, which I thought was interesting. I've timed the prints, and I know that it takes 6 minutes to run through. Hold on, Garrett's moving the camera back. There you go.
Here,
friend.
say those words again.
Track me. Track me. There it goes. So I've timed it. I know that the prints take 6 minutes to run through the heater and go all the way through and then go through the cooling process, because once it melts the film or the powder, once it melts the powder, then it has to cool the powder and then it spits out the bottom. And so I thought it was interesting the other night when Jason said, it's going to take about 6 minutes. I was like, it does take 6 minutes.
Oh, you timed it? It's 6
Yes.
minutes?
Uh-huh. So I was like, oh, funny. I knew that. Oh, and here's another thing. I'm gonna turn the, oh, let me come over here because it should follow me. Down here, the, what is this thing called? The air purifier.
Yeah.
It is, I turned it on, and so this machine is heating in the back and it's exhausting out some air. And then I have it plugged to the purifier, the air purifier, and now it's exhausting into the air purifier. And I will tell you,
I think I hear it.
I will tell you, I can smell a little. This is why I knew the air purifier wasn't on, because I can smell the heat just a little bit. When the air purifier is on, I really can't smell the heat at all. I forget that it's got any kind of smell to it at all. So you can vent this outside out of a window or something like that because there is a hose on it. But since we're inside this room, and
it kind of smells like when your heat turns on for the first time of the year.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it smells
like. For the very first time, yes, it smells like that. Yeah, I read somewhere on one of the forums or comments somewhere that somebody said, I hate that it comes out the bottom. I might wait for the next version where it doesn't come out of the bottom. And I was thinking to myself, well, I don't think they understand that it's got to come out of the top, go
it winds through, yeah.
And then it's got to cool. So I think it does this. It comes this way, it goes down, it comes up and gets heated, and then comes back down and gets cooled, and then it comes out the bottom. So I can hear it rolling through. Like if I start hearing it, that means it's just about to come out at the bottom.
The fan turns on, and it starts to jiggle it. Yes, I just heard the fan turn on. It should be dropping any moment.
It's getting close, yeah.
Let's go down here.
I can get down there and see if I see it. Hilarious. You guys want to see me get down?
We'll just sit down here and watch it.
I can see it coming out of the bottom.
I'm just going to watch it. I videoed it before. I had to lay down here while it was coming out.
You can keep your head in there. Get on down there now.
Just keeping my head in it.
All right, let me check your comments, okay? Where's my, oh, here it is. Oh, it's on 1%. This thing is not doing a very good job of charging.
It's not doing a good job. And flip. There you go. The other one should be right behind it. I think it's pretty detailed. One of the comments was like, machines like that don't do good detail.
Oh, it did a really good job for falling down in there. Looks like it only touched. Let me back it up a little bit. Can you guys see it? I'm going to get closer. There you go. That one little black spot.
Does it look like a fingerprint?
Up here, a little bit right there. See that tiny little line? But I would press this. I wouldn't sell this transfer because of that, but I would definitely put it on a t-shirt for myself.
Oh, yeah.
And use it.
I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of t-shirts now.
And I can't wait to compare. So, again, I haven't touched this in 4 or 5 days. Yeah. And you can see...
And the only cleaning it did was the initialization, turning back on.
And I can see right here, do you see that this black is maybe just a little different color than that black down there? I'm wondering if it just was getting all those inks running. So I'm going to compare this to the next one that comes out and see.
Get their motor running.
Yeah, I mean, it's really...
I thought it would be right behind it.
See the detail? Well, I mean, it's going to take at least an extra minute because it took 50 seconds to print.
Yeah, that's crazy detail.
Yeah, it's got a lot of detail.
Like I can see it in the lightning. Now I want to see what it looks pressed. Because it does look a little hazy. Like, do we have anything we can press it on?
Yeah,
Because
I
it
got
does look
t-shirts.
hazy because the film is hazy, and this is the front of the design. It prints face down, so it does look more vibrant once it comes off the sheet.
Yes. Once it's pressed is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much ink have you used? Oh, it's a good question. I wonder if we can see. Do you want to
Bring the camera back
let me
over.
I'm gonna bring the camera over. Track me. Here I am. Way up close. I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer.
Whoa.
It's really tracking me.
Look at those
Hello.
eyes.
Oh, you can see, great. So these are the ink wells in the back. This is what you're gonna initially fill your inks into this little ink well here.
Twist it off to the side. Wow, they're still really full.
Can you see?
Here,
I
I'll
don't
bring a
think-
thing over.
Okay, he's gonna grab the camera
We-
and see if he can bring it
Like,
a little bit closer.
we printed a lot of prints.
Do you see how it's pretty full? It's still full. It never made it all the way to the top. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to where it was when we first filled it, right? I mean, I don't think it was much higher
No.
than that.
Uh-uh.
All right, so that was the blue. Let's take a peek. There's the red or the cyan. Pink.
Yeller.
Can you guys see? That's pretty full. So I have used hardly any of these inks.
This one's water. This one keeps your heads moist.
Purified water. There's the black. You can see how full the black is.
And the white.
Oh, there you go. Now the white's about half full, maybe.
Nah, it's like 75%.
Let me see. Let's see if I can see. Ew, I'm getting ink all over me.
Ooh,
Ow!
so inky.
Okay, here, take a peek in there. Can you see? It's about
Oh.
2/3 full.
2/3.
I don't know if
I
you
like the
can-
visual, how you can visually tell. I don't have to do any of the guesswork.
And I don't know how to price per print how much ink you're using. I would say I can tell you that I'm pretty confident it's pennies because I did the math on the film. So you are using, and I see a lot from other comments, oh, you have to use their proprietary inks and their proprietary film. And you do, because you need Track Me. Not one.
Kim, where are you?
Right.
Kim.
Track Me. It doesn't want to track me.
It's upset that you left it.
So you have to use their film because their film does have
The
this,
dot matrix thing.
these holes on the side so that it can track through the whole machine and use. So if you were not using the heat, the powder, the shake and bake oven here, if you weren't using the oven, then you would not need to use their film. You can actually use other film and print on other film. And you would have to manually add the powder, shake it, and bake it yourself. But if you're going to use the oven system, then you're going to need to use this film because it does have these little tracking holes that kind of push it through the process inside the oven. So, but I did the pricing on this film. What is it? 300 meters, which is 3,900 inches with a print that's approximately 12 inches. This one that we did was 10 by 10. And you can see that would be fine on a t-shirt. Turn this way. So I did 12 inches and that came out to 39 cents. Oh, it's like 39.9. So 40 cents per print just for the film. And then the inks, I'm going to say, are somewhere around the same. So I'd say you've got less than $1 in each t-shirt.
I think on the
Transfer.
website it says 90 cents.
Okay.
90 cents a
Okay.
transfer.
So that was my math that I just worked out myself, so it sounds
And
like
that
that's
was
pretty
for
close.
a 12-inch print also.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Well, good. So that math tracks.
I
Let's
was
see if
letting you
that
do the
other
math,
one-
though, to see what you came up
See
with.
if I came up with something similar.
Yeah.
Our transfer did come out the bottom. Just laid in the bottom. Here we go. So this looks the same. I don't really know what else is. It looks pretty much the same. Oh, to compare.
Yeah, compare the blacks.
You see the top of that first tornado is less of that blue black.
Brownish. Oh, is that?
Yeah, it's got a little more brown to it.
Yeah.
That's because it, like I said, it hadn't run in 5 days, so it did a great job of.
And no maintenance. We've done no maintenance.
No, it just sat there for 5 days. There you go.
This thing
That thing
rebooted.
just oh. Let me go. Let me look at your comments to see if you guys have asked anything else. Will it take 2 minutes for the second one? Yeah, well, I think it only took 50 seconds or something for the print, and then 6 minutes for. Let me turn this off. A little bit quieter.
You want me to turn the other one off and turn this heat press on?
Sure.
What time is it?
5 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah, Makers and Movers said open the lids of the printer and you can see the levels of the ink. I'm a little slow to catch up. I need a new Easy E shirt, Scott said.
Oh. Send us the design.
Christian said the haze and the particles in the image as well are showing up. That was a 4K resolution image and rendered amazingly well. The print quality is amazing even out of the pre-production units. Yes.
Yeah, this is a prototype. We don't have the full-on production model yet.
Oh, Curtis Walter says that was 90 cents for a 14 by 18.
Oh, 14 by 18.
So
Yeah,
not
that's
a
pretty
12
good
by
price then.
12.
Yeah, I saw some comments about the proprietary stuff. I don't know. I agree. The inks, the prices seem to be comparable. I didn't think they were outrageous. And you know what? If you're gonna buy an Apple product, don't complain that you need a lightning cable. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, compare that to using like an Apple phone
I'm using an
and having
iPhone.
to use the lightning cables
Right.
and buy all the cables that were proprietary to
Is
Apple
that going to be
phones.
like, oh, well, I'm not buying an iPhone because it uses the lightning cable? No, I don't think anybody cared. I don't use an iPhone because of that lightning cable. No, I'm joking.
Which isn't the case anymore, right?
It's because back in the day when I was in cybersecurity, Apple was not allowed in the building.
Makers and Movers said all of their consumables are in line with what the market is selling for. The big thing is the shipping times to get to you.
Yeah, movers and makers knows what they're talking about.
Yes, and that is true. The cost isn't that bad. It's just so slow. I didn't think that was slow. That was 50 seconds to do 2 layers.
Oh, I think he means
Slow to ship.
Shipping, yeah. But you know what? If you're running a business, you should know where your consumables are, and kind of know what your lead times are.
Well,
So
it's
it
just
is
like us
slow.
with our paints. You know, I'm watching it. I know to go ahead and order. You could see this film roll. I mean, we've printed so much. I know I'm getting ready to walk out of film, but I feel like we've got at least 2/3 of this film roll left.
And we've printed so
And
much.
I feel setting it up because I didn't wait and do it with them. I filled up a whole trash can full of film. Plus I've got, I can't tell you how many, I must have at least 50 prints over here on this table. So I have used so much film.
And we probably made
and I still
20
have.
shirts.
Oh,
We
right.
made a
and
bunch
I've
of
done
shirts
so
and took
many
them
shirts.
to the APA.
Oh, right, our own
Oh,
personal
so somebody
shirts.
was like, hey, what do they look like after they're washed? Here's my dirty old hoodie. This has been through the wash 3 times and it's gone to Vegas. So, looks pretty good.
Well, and then I
cracking.
think I also have seen lots of questions about how soft it is, because if you're using like Easy Subly, we've done that. If you're
Yeah.
sublimating with the Easy Subly, so you
It
can
doesn't
put it
feel
on
as
dark
thick
shirts.
as Easy Subly. It doesn't feel as thick as vinyl, but it definitely feels
Like there's something on there,
on the.
but it's soft.
Yeah.
Like I don't hate it. It's soft.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty stretchy. It doesn't crack when you move it. It's pretty rubbery, but it's like a very thin rubber, like a thin
Yeah, Hog Dog says
vinyl.
we had an Oki 911. We sold it because it felt like you were wearing a plastic design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ray says with the support moving to California, some of the products being shipped are now being shipped from there as well. Maybe the consumables will ship from California as well. True.
Yeah. Yep. We got to talk to some of them. They're putting a big warehouse out there, and yeah, they're gonna have some. It's hard to tell which way I'm in. And they're gonna have a warehouse.
There's a chair. You could use it.
But I keep moving the chair out of the way. Anyway, they're gonna have a warehouse here where they will be able to ship smaller items. So
Yeah.
we're only at 150.
Oh, you started the heat press?
I did.
The heat press takes 20 minutes to heat up. You
Oh.
should have. How about you guys? I mean, ours does take 20 minutes to fully heat.
Well, then maybe they'll see it in the story.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can show you after
and
it's pressed.
then True Crime needs
Trust
to
me, it
send us.
presses.
True Crime needs to send us an address so we can send the shirt.
Oh yeah. Is that who sent it? Christian said it came from True Crime.
Yeah, he made it for True Crime.
Oh.
True Crime Junkie. I'm assuming it's some kind of podcast. Let me
can give
know
me
in
the
the
details.
comments. I need to know about this logo or this image, where it's going, what it's for.
Yeah, makers
I
and
need to know
movers
all the
always have a
details.
backup on the consumables. Curtis says, P.S. The beta testers all say hi to Kim and Garrett.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Yeah, we've really had fun. I mean, well, like I said, I have had fun with this printer. I have had fun with all of these printers, honestly. I think I enjoy being able to, well, the more you use them,
Yeah, what
the
is it
more
about the
bright
printers?
ideas.
Because you could care less about the lasers.
They're fine.
They're
great.
fine. They're fine, right? But what is it about the printers? Like, as soon as we started talking about the printers, you're like, oh, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Eon came, and we didn't have time to unbox it, but you left it alone. Now these printers come.
Oh, it's tracking you.
Nope,
now it's tracking me.
I don't know where the remote went.
You're fine. These came and then what? I can't stay out of the rooms?
Yeah, you couldn't stay out of there. You're opening the boxes. We're like, well, we don't have time for this. We got to leave the go.
I'm ordering different materials. I want to try printing on different things.
So
and
many things
seeing.
keep showing up. Amazon keeps dropping off different items.
I did. I just ordered. Well, do we want to try? You're going to try. We'll see. I probably won't get to the hat patches unless we keep hanging out. I mean, I don't know how long we want to hold on. And can I turn both of those heat presses
Well,
on at
I
one
gotta
time?
I got to paint those other things
What other things?
for the video.
Oh, finish the. What are they?
Canvases.
Canvases, yeah. So I'll show you guys on the story. We'll do the pressing, and then maybe next week, if we're still interested, we can do the hat pressing. I'll have some things already printed out and
Oh, yeah.
just do some
some
what
pressings.
what this little Beaver can do. I really want a dedicated hat press, but I don't
Yeah.
have one. So in the meantime, though, this little convertible heat press was doing a great job pressing the hats. I was just able to lay it down and it got a nice even press on it and laid nice and flat, because I've seen so many.
And it didn't mess up my hat.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many, I'm sure you guys have too, so many people with all these little contraptions. Like there's a sandbag that you put in there, and then
It's fighting me.
it's fine. It's just tracking. a sandbag, a cushion. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you put in these hats, and I didn't put anything in there. I just laid it.
Footballs.
Oh, a
I've
football.
seen like Nerf football. Yeah. All kinds of stuff.
Oh, Christian said, at True Crime Junkie, hope you like the design. I took your notes and made a prompt to generate this. So that's funny. They might, I guess, haven't even seen the image.
Oh, well, you're getting a shirt.
Yeah, T-Town says the space that it takes up is so cool, right?
Right?
You guys see,
It's so tiny.
It's backed up against the wall because the film is on a roll behind it. And then it only sticks out from this table another
Well, here, I'll tell you.
6 or 7 inches.
What happened to my giant?
Here, you want this?
No. I gotta go big, Kim. Can't use that little thing.
I think he was. I thought he was looking for a tape measure.
I'm looking for my measuring stick.
Your measuring stick. Well, why not just use a tape measure?
Because this it's got visual. It's about visuals, Kim.
From where it needs to
Right
be.
here.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Bam.
Okay. Visuals.
So what's this?
32 inches from the
From the
wall to the front of this thing, basically, as I'm looking at it. Yeah. 32 inches. And that has the roll in the back and and 3 or 4 inches so the roll has space.
What is it?
So
it's like 35 and a half.
yeah.
So it's 3 by 3, right?
It's
3 by 3
great.
space.
It's
That's not
that
bad.
much. Yeah. So here's my hand beside it. Here's
There's my body in front of your hand beside
this is
it.
the front of the table, and my hand, just like the width of my hand, sticks out a little, about the width of my hand. What is happening with that thing? You trying to hurt somebody with that?
Don't hate on my measuring stick.
There you go. So you could see somebody on screen.
I was
What else
showing
is
the
happening?
product.
All right, can you get in front of the camera? Or something so that I can read. Need to dig into that hat press patches to see about timing and temps. Yeah, I want to do that. Maybe I could do some testing before next week and we could do it live.
Oh, for hat patches?
Yes.
Well, I thought that was going to be next week's video.
Curtis says N44 high.
Is it 44 high?
Yes, sir.
44
He's on
high?
it.
You guys are on it.
Arts and Crafts says I have 3 of the branding iron style presses. They are the best. What's that, for hats?
Branding
44
irons.
inches deep when you add the roll on the back and the output tray fully extended. Well,
Oh.
you don't really need the output
We didn't
tray.
even put the output tray on there.
I don't know why. Mine's magnet. It's on the side. I don't really use it. But there is a little tray that will stick out the bottom that the prints would land on. And if I were doing a huge production amount, maybe. But I don't think you need it. It just lays right there.
I didn't want it on there because I was afraid I was going to step on it.
Yeah, kick it and step on it. That's what I was afraid of too.
Kick it.
Ingrid says hello.
Well, hello, Ingrid.
Michaela says, I think that's supposed to say aloha.
Aloha.
I haven't seen you guys in forever. There it is, aloha. It said alola,
Aloha.
but I thought it meant aloha, and she did. She corrected it.
She was a showgirl.
Yes, the branding iron is from Lone Star. Oh, yeah. Well, then
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I want. Maybe I'll call those guys. Do you want me to share? Would you like me to do a video on your branding iron?
We're at 260. Keep talking.
Laser alignment isn't really needed. Sure, it may help you align your design, but if the hat or shirt aren't straight, then the alignment will be way off. Anyway, what is that with the hat, with the press?
The pressing.
And then Arts and Crafts said, yeah, for hats.
Oh, somebody had a question about their laser. What was it? Attenuator? Something was off on their Omtech when they got it. How do I fix it? I don't know. I had to Google it. I wasn't sure what it is. Is that like your beam combiner?
Don't ask me. Ask me something about printers. I can help you with that. Well, did you Google it? What'd you find?
I did. I didn't get very far because then I moved on with something else. Something else happened. I think Tanner came in and said, hey, got a minute?
I can go back through. I do have some more comments or questions here. Is there anything else that I could answer that we haven't already mentioned? If the printer isn't used for several days, is there a risk of the ink drying up on the print head or in the lines? You know, that's one of those big things as to why we wanted this printer. And they did share with us some of the features. And I was like, yeah, if you're using continuous ink circulation, I'm all in. And I think if you noticed, when I had the cap off back there, there are tubes going into the white ink so that it automatically circulates and comes all the way. It circulates down through the head and then back out and back into the ink tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not wasting ink when it's doing that. It's just circulating it, isn't it? It's
Well,
all the way through.
there's a little bit of ink waste. Somebody asked a question about how much ink is wasted during the cleaning.
I can show you that too. I have done, so the other day, I don't know, I just started using it and suddenly I got no ink coming out. None of the colors. Well, I had some of the lines, it did an alignment, a print head alignment, and some of the lines weren't there. So I did a full cleaning, and when I did, I had no ink. And I was like, what is happening? So I did a couple of strong head cleanings, and then finally got the ink to flow. I probably did that maybe 4 times to get all the colors and everything flowing, because once I got all the inks flowing, then I didn't get black, which is weird because if I had the other inks, why wouldn't I have black? But the black one wasn't showing. So then I just ran it one more time, and I can show you how much. Is it too hard to bring that camera back over here?
Oh, no,
I can't really pull the ink waste out because I think it'll drip. But I can show you how much waste I've used since I've been working with it. So you can see it's kind of, you know, I would say it's a good half full or 2/3 full. And that was from the initial ink fill.
Oh, while we're down here, you want to talk about the capping?
Yeah, you can see that little capping system.
That knob?
Yes, we'll lower, I guess, the capping mechanism, because this is the heads. The heads are in here, and it raises up and caps the heads so that
You can kind
no
of
air
see
is
it.
getting to them.
You can see it in the slot, how those caps are touching the heads.
Kind of keeping them moist, and allows it to do that ink circulation and keep the ink moving. Because the colors don't recirculate, only the white recirculates. So when it does its head cleaning, it does have a little waste for that. I don't know what that was useful, but since people are asking, I thought I could show you at least that much. And we're at 3:04, so if you guys give me just another few seconds, I can press a t-shirt real quick.
Whoa.
Number of washes. Ask about number of washes. Oh, you guys are looking at the heat press.
Where are we? Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, hey guys.
How do they hold up after multiple washes? We talked about that. Well, Xtool showed a shirt that had 100 washes on it, and it was still looking good on camera. So,
I don't know. We'll find out. Because I love that hoodie, and it's going in the wash when I get home today. Because I was working out in the back and moving a lot of wood, and there's a lot of dust. Oh, man. Can't wait for the jamboree. We're starting to clean up, getting ready for the jamboree.
yeah, there's so much work to be done around here. This place is trashy. So if I'm going to have guests coming in, I want it to be cool. And I want to paint some walls, and Garrett is not going to be in for that. It'll be hard to get everything done. Next week.
No, it will not. Look, all we do, we put a little Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo soundtrack on, and we montage on through it.
I think consumables, a lot of this stuff is we've already talked about.
There's the final comment is a pretty good one. Oh, did it not come through? Wait, are they backwards?
Oh, that big one. I think that might still be on my desk. I may not
No,
have grabbed
not
it
that one.
by mistake.
I think there's a page missing.
It was
just
a really long
It was just a
one?
mean comment.
Oh, a mean comment.
Yeah.
All right, I see that this thing.
We're at 317.
It
What's
should be
supposed to
beeping at me. 3:15.
Oh, then
It'll,
we're good to go.
It'll beep and let me know when it's ready. So
Do we have a?
I don't know if maybe it waits to get to 3:20 or what.
We got a shirt.
Yeah, I got a shirt.
Shirt, my girl.
I got a hoodie. Everything's black over here right now. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff, but I ordered it in black because all of our logo shirts that we wear are in black.
Although maybe we switch it up this year. We just
Why you want to wear a
different
pink
color.
one?
Yep, I was thinking pink. Day glow orange.
Here's an XL. XL will be pretty standard, right?
I think so. I don't know.
All right. You want to slide that thing back a little? So funny. All right, you guys can see what I'm doing. So this is our Heat Press Nation heat press.
Heat Press Nation.
So we aren't affiliates with them. We started out as affiliates with them, but because I wasn't doing T-shirts, we haven't been able to do much with them. But I do love this little heat press, so
I like the slide out drawer.
I'm gonna shout them out. It's been great.
Because on our last one, I burned myself several times.
I'm gonna do a pre-press just to kind of heat the shirt, and it doesn't really need to be the full 15 seconds, but I'll give it 10 seconds, and then I'll just open it.
Get the moisture out. Wrinkles
yes.
out, you know. Is that the good one?
Yep, this is the good one. And for pressing these, I'll just put my hand here so I know it's about a hand's width from the collar.
She's got those like scientific, accurate hands.
And when I line these up, sometimes I will fold it and put a small, just barely visible crease down the center so I know where the center is. I also will fold the design and make sure I kind of know where the center is. But with this, it's already centered on the film, so I'm just really centering the film on the t-shirt. I'm just making sure it looks right. So this is all I'm going to put on here. I don't have to add anything on top. I'm just going to go ahead and lower it and give it its 15 seconds. And normally these two aren't bunched up side by side, but we were doing some filming over here, and so the heat press is actually still slid off to the side a little.
Filming some final shots.
That's the other great thing about this press is that it auto opens. And it makes you wait. This is a cold peel film.
The old cold peel.
So you need to know that. And why is it cold peel? There's advantages. No, we don't need to make it any more loud. It'll cool.
Is this thing loud?
Yeah. He's got a little air gun.
Oh, that thing is loud.
Right next to our mic.
But I can feel it cooling down.
All right.
It's cool. Look at that.
I was going to give you, while it cooled, I was going to give you a little backstory on cold peel film is actually better because the hot peel film has a release coating on it. And the more release coating that's on this film, the less vibrant the colors are. So, I did see a question somewhere along the way asking about CMYK versus RGB. So this does use CMYK. You could see that there was cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And the CMYK colors aren't quite as bright as RGB, but all the printers use CMYK. The UV printers use CMYK. The DTF printers are using CMYK.
Well, any print that you read, magazines, that's all CMYK.
So you could get, it still has, this is too bad we're doing a black and white image, sorry, so that you can, I wanted to actually show you some of the colors, but Garrett's shirt has got a great 2 shades of orange on it. It's got some colors to it. Well, and you saw these guys, but these weren't poppy colors either. So you could see.
I got this thing. Yeah.
Well, that is this. Oh, you want to show
Oh,
it
there
just
you go.
pressed onto a shirt?
The difference between the film and pressed on a shirt. There you go.
Yeah. See, it's a little more vibrant on the shirt because the film is just kind of fading it out just a little bit.
Putting a haze on it.
But so the cold peel film is better because it doesn't dull the colors. So I guess I'm just going to pull this guy off. I'm just going to make sure it pulls. So I'm doing, there we go. Looks crooked, but it's not. It's just the way I'm holding the shirt. There we go. So maybe I could have gone 12 inches across. I don't know. With something this big, with this solid, maybe it could have been a bigger. Now that I'm looking at it on this big t-shirt.
It looks good though.
See if I can show you up close.
Yeah, look at the lightning. And the debris. Yeah. Hey, and the cracks down there in the ground. It came out pretty good.
All right. And you can still see it's. I can stretch it. It's kind of soft. You can hear it a little.
You can rub it down.
You hear it a little. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my mic, but it's pretty soft. It's not like the Easy Subly, but I still wear that shirt.
Yeah.
That was my. I did
It's
a
just thicker.
rainbow. Yeah. All right.
now you
I
gotta do
think I
this.
did. What, you want me to do something else?
The second press?
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Sorry. Wait a minute. Let me do one more before I wrap it up. This is the final press. So after you peel it, you should do a press one more time. I'm going to put
Teflon.
a little Teflon sheet over it. This time, slide it back in and do it for another 15 seconds.
This is just in case anything pulled up from the fabric when you're peeling off the transfer.
Yeah. Anything else you want to answer?
No, I think we hit all the questions from the video.
Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't do the hat patches. Next time I'll have to be
Ready
I'll have
for
to
the
be
hat
on
patches.
it. Yeah, I'll be ready.
But I mean, I like that somebody sent us an image. We pulled it up, didn't do anything to it, printed it, shaked it, baked it, and pressed it all in like what, an hour? And that was with some chit-chatting.
There's a whole lot of chit-chatting in there, yeah, and a whole lot of waiting for this heat press. 20 minutes for this heat press to heat up.
Next time we could have had the heat press ready to go.
No, I can't. In this room, I can choose to use
that's right.
this printer and the air purifier, or I can use the heat press. I really can't use them together. This pulls a lot.
It does. All right, well, we are about out of time. I got to go paint some canvases. Kim's going to go make some more t-shirts, and we will see you on Tuesday for Test Cut Tuesday, and then Thursday for a new video on like how to laser engrave color canvases.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be cool designs. Bye, guys.
It's hard without that thing.
Do it, build it, make it. If you think that we created, do it, build it, make it. With Kim and Garrett, make it.